Hello guys, and welcome to another WizardWatch video. Today we're going to show you the Raven tracker, the blue dial version. It's a 39mm watch. For those who doesn't know, Raven is an American microbrand company from USA. I always wanted to get the tracker and I finally got it. So let's see what we get inside. This first thing you see, we get very nice leather box. Let's open it up. Here you have a place for all the documents, the warranty card. Here, as you see, I have all the links that I removed. You have here 4 links and 2 half links, which is great. You get very nice Raven sticker. Some business card. Steve is the owner, and if you want to find them on Facebook, Instagram. The warranty card with my name on it. Here you have a place for 2 watches if you need, so it's great. And here is the tracker. Let me first open this up. And here is the tracker. The blue dial version, 39mm. We start talking about the movement inside. Here we get the Miyota 9015. It's a high beat movement, doing 8 beats per second. It have 42 hours of power reserve, 24 joules, hacking and winding, Parashock system. Accuracy rating is -10 plus 30 seconds per day. My piece is super accurate. You will see on the time grapher. Let's see some macro shots of the watch. As you see, also the crown, we get very nice chunky big crown with the Raven logo on it. Big crown is always good. And now we can see the accuracy on the time grapher. This watch is super accurate, most likely being regulated. Now let's move to specifications. We get 316L stainless steel case with drill lugs over here. As you see, we get very nice finishing on the brushing sides, and here we have a nice, let me zoom in, nice undercut over here. That's really cool and give the watch a unique look. We get 300 meters of water resistant, sapphire box crystal, AR on the inside. My opinion, the crystal is amazing. You get that blue reflective color, and plus with the blue dial and the blue bezel, it's look amazing in my opinion. Play very nice with the light. We get X1 blue Superluminova, 120 click ceramic bezel. The action is nice, not the best, but of course I've seen worse. The good thing is that you can grab and rotate the bezel very easily. As you see, I even do that with the gloves. So if I will rate the bezel, the action of the bezel between 1 to 10, I will give it 7, something like this. I believe this is something that could be improved, maybe on the next release. Let's zoom in and get a nice look on the dial. As you see, we get very nice polished hands. I really love that yellow second hand. Looks really cool. And also we get a blue date window. It's not black, it's actually blue. The same color, it have the same color as the dial have. So it's super cool. The dial is kind of glossy. Doesn't have that matte finish, so you will get that sunburst reflections if you out there in the sun. So the dial is really good in my opinion. Raven did an amazing job on it. Let's talk a little bit about the bracelet. We get very nice bracelet. I really love the fact that it's going down from 20 to 16 over here in the clasp. As you saw, you get 4 half links, which is really great. Of course, it's screw links. Get the camera, get focus. As you see, it's a screw link, so it's very easy, to remove them. You get fast release spring bars, which is also great, and the drill lugs. So to take down the bracelet, it's really super easy. The clasp, it's milk clasp. With 4 micro adjustment. The clasp is okay, kind of simple. Of course, in a watch that costs $700, I would expect to have it some diver extension at least, but it's still okay. The bracelet is great. So you see, we get also the female end link. The only downside for me in the bracelet is that the edges are a little bit sharp, but really just a little bit, not something crazy. So as you see, we get very nice watch, and the bracelet is also really nice. Let's see now the dimensions. So as we already said, we get case size of 39. The lug to lug is 48.5. It's actually supposed to be 48, but for some reason I get 48.5. See again. Yes, the same. The thickness is 13. Without the crystal, it's 11. The crown size, 7.8, almost 8 millimeter. And of course the bracelet is 20 millimeter, going down to 16, and again 18, the clasp. So as you see, we get very nice dimensions. So now you can see the watch on my 6.8-inch wrist. Sits very well, very comfy. Now you can see it below the bone and above the bone. Very close to the arm, not too high at all. One of the reasons I bought this watch is because the dimensions that you get here. It's compact watch. And just to see the watch, you know, in a different light, different environment, to get different colors from the dial or the bezel. And we also can see the brushing and the polishing. Raven did good, amazing job in my opinion. Also on the clasp, you see you get a fine brush over there. And now let's have a loom shot. Okay guys, so here is how the watch look when it's being charged from a studio light or room light. As you see, it glows very well. You can see the time really easily. It's boosted up to show the loom in its full glory. The X1 Super Luminova. And boom. Looks amazing. Easy to read. Even when I'm going to sleep and waking up during the night, I can still read the time. The X1 is super strong. Okay, let's turn on the lights now. Okay guys, so let me wrap this up. This watch, the Raven Tracker, the 39mm, the blue dial version, is a great watch, beautiful, really made very well. All the materials and all that stuff. It's let's say it's a little bit pricey for a micro brand. If it was $600, in my opinion, it would be much more affordable. And then most likely more people will bought this watch. I only have two complaints, as I already said, is the sharp edges on the bracelet, but it's not something serious. But when I pay $700 for a watch, I expected that it will not have that sharp edges over here in the links. And of course, as I also said, the bezel, I would expect a better action over here. As I said, it's good, but I've seen better action bezel in watches that cost less than 700. So this is why I'm saying this, that I expected that the bezel action will be better. And as I said, it's not the worst thing, as I rated the bezel I gave it 7 from 10, so still fine, but it could be better for the price you pay. If we want to compare this watch, let's say with the Seiko and the 63 mass, the SPB 148, 9, and the one with the blue dial version that cost almost a fortune. Yeah, seen a price over that piece. Right now you can find it around 1,500 to 2,000. Really, it's crazy. So if we compare these two pieces, this is of course the better option, the cheap one. Another watch that we can compare to this one is the Baltic Aquascape. Actually, the Baltic have two pieces that are kind of different. You know, you have the first one with the stainless steel. It doesn't come with a bracelet, and it costs 580 sorry, 80 euros. And if you want the titanium version, that is much more let's just say the finer piece from all their watches, this one cost 710 euros, so it's a bit more expensive than the others. And if you ask me to choose between them, of course I will choose the Raven. In my opinion, it's the better watch from the aspect of the dial. If I remember correctly, you get the same movement also, but in the Raven you get a bracelet, and in the Baltic you don't get. And of course the lume here is a beast compared to the Baltic, so the Raven is simply a better option if we want to compare these three watches all together. Of course you have some, you know, different micro brands that offer the same type of a homage diver style, like the Raven, that give you, you know, the Tudor Black Bay feel, or the Seiko 62 or 63 mass. So to wrap this up, this is a great watch, a little bit overpricey of course, but really you get a great watch with great materials, really super accurate as you see on the time grapher, and I'm really happy with this watch. I believe it will stay with me a very long time. I'm not going to sell it, in my opinion, at least not for the next 3 years, something like this. So guys, I hope you're enjoying this review. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.